This is a gut punch for the Canadian and Alberta economies.
An abrupt stop to Keystone XL construction. Then, within hours, U.S. President Joe Biden revokes the project's presidential permit, putting Alberta's saving grace development to rest.
Our closest ally retroactively vetoed approval for a pipeline that already exists and which is co-owned by a Canadian government, directly attacking by far the largest part of the Canada-U.S. trade relationship.
TC Energy announcing early Wednesday construction is halted ahead of Biden's inauguration in Washington. The Calgary-based company warned of thousands of layoffs despite its renewable energy commitments, and Sunday's announcement, Keystone will run with zero net emissions.
It is disappointing that he didn't give Canada to be able to make the case as to how this project was very different than the one that he looked at when he was vice president.
And so I call upon Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his government to ask the new administration to sit down and to discuss this decision in the context of a way forward between Canada and the United States.
Alberta's former representative in Washington says there's still a big opportunity to sell environmentally conscious energy at November's UN climate conference.
As the president has expressed his intent to come back to the Paris Accord, this may be a very good policy platform to approach with a North American, or at least a Canadian-American, joint strategy on energy security. And oil and gas is going to be part of it. You cannot get to your Paris targets without the involvement of the oil and gas industry.
Biden's office was expected to smooth over trade relations with Canada, with environmental and economic policy more in line with our country. But with this first step on Keystone, Alberta loses a $1.5 billion investment, while thousands are walking off the job.
If, however, the U.S. government refuses to open the door to a constructive and respectful dialogue about these issues, then it is clear that the government of Canada must impose meaningful trade and economic sanctions in response.
You need to focus on policy recognition that energy is good, it's emissions that are bad.
In Calgary, Crystal Adiris, City News.